Hello, Newport, and welcome to From the Desk of the Mayor. Thank you, NEK-TV, for allowing me to bring these updates to our residents in Newport. It is so important that we keep you updated, or I have as much communication with you as possible. I thank you so very much for continually coming to my Mayor's Hours, held at the Council Room at City Hall on Mondays from 9 to 11 a.m. and on Wednesdays from 9 to 11 a.m. by appointment. Remember, Wednesdays are by appointment and Mondays are open, so you can just show up on Mondays. Wednesdays are held by appointment because there are certain times that businesses or others have specific time needs. So please, keep on coming. I love what you're telling me. I love the conversations. I love the fact that you're communicating with the other residents and you're connecting. That's what our council members need to hear, and I bring that information back appropriately. So thank you. I greatly appreciate your input, and I love the fact that you are coming to these Mayor's Hours. We had a full council meeting last evening, and all of our council members were there. One council member appeared by Zoom, and the other members were there in person. Our treasurer and our city manager were also there. Thank you for all showing up. I do want to bring it to your attention that there was an agenda item last evening which called for the decorum of a council member. I did make it very clear when a motion was made to censure a particular council member due to actions taken by that council member regarding another council member. Moving to censure an alderman, as I said last night, is a serious action, and then it should not be taken lightly. A successful censure motion is an actual, official, public declaration by the council that a member should be sanctioned for inappropriate conduct. A motion was made, and Councilmember Charbonneau was sanctioned by the vote of the council, and that motion was carried. My hopes are going forward that there will be total respect, total processes followed, and that everyone remembers that aldermen cannot act individually as representatives of the city and make statements that way. There is a protocol that should be followed. If there's an issue, please come to the mayor. I also issued a proclamation, an executive order by the mayor, identifying that if employees have issues that they feel can't be resolved, and if council members have issues that they believe can't be resolved, that they should come to the mayor. And in my stead, they should contact the president of the council, Chris Vachon, if the mayor is unable to act. So please, those council members and employees who feel that they have a unique situation and they are being, say, handicapped by the fact that they cannot go to the appropriate chain of command, you are instructed by this proclamation to come to the mayor, and I will do an investigation and come up with a result of that investigation. So please, it's important that we all be respectful. It is also very important that people understand that there have been continual statements of the mayor's a liar, council's lying, everyone's lying. You know, abusers do that. That's a pattern of abuse. You turn around and you make statements and then you try to blame the recipient for your abuse. So please don't put any merit or give any credibility to someone who stands up continually with the same old story and then pulls little clips from, a video to justify their statements, but they leave off the clips that don't justify their statements. So please stop calling people liars. There's a definition to liar, okay? And people should not be calling one another liars. So stop. We have so much work to do. And Newport, this is all for you. We are putting together a couple of community forums. Those dates will be announced shortly. I hope that you all do come out and participate. These community forums are for you. They are so very important. Your input's important. The next one is going to be held at the Gateway. We're going to try that venue. And I thank NEK-TV as always for being there to help us. I do not have the exact date, but I will be announcing that. And your input and your questions are important. Your questions will come to me at this forum and to President of the Council, Vashon, and we will actually be the facilitators of those questions this round. And so I look forward to seeing everybody there, and the topic will be announced as well, and we will have a panel of experts there too. So I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you there. I also want to let you know that the Vermont Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security has put out a family emergency preparedness book. And I wanted to make sure that you all are prepared for disasters. You know, we just had floods. Thank goodness Newport was not hit as bad, and my heart goes out to all of those other areas that were hit. But I think it's very important that you build a kit, that you know what to do in an emergency, that you have a plan. And so you should be prepared for disaster. You need to determine what type of disaster might hit your area or affect your home. So please have a plan. How are you going to contact your loved ones? How are you going to stay in touch with those people in your household? Figure that out. What will you do with your pets? Figure that out. Do this before there is a disaster. What documents are important that you need to have protected from, say, floodwaters? So please keep this in mind so we can all be prepared and safe. Please assess your homes and your business when you're making your plans. Look for potential hazards. That's so very important. Please reach out to our municipality, to our emergency management disaster group, because they can help as well. Know the number 911. Have phone numbers available on a list. Have them in your wallet or have them in a card so that you can access them. Have loved ones' phone numbers as well. Know Vermont Alert, Vermont 211. Okay, you can call them and they will have resources available for you as well. Very important that you contact your utility companies, natural gas, water, electricity, so that you understand what might have to be done to help you stay safe. Determine how you're going to protect, again, your pets and your animals, okay? Very important. What is going to be the plan? Take the time, sit down and do this. I know we have such busy lives and we just never pay attention to this until it's going on. Take a few moments because we care about you. We want you safe. Our police chief is out there making sure that Newport is a safe place to live. He's doing such a phenomenal job with his team. You, Newport, the residents of Newport, are his top priority. Our entire city is working to keep you as a top priority and safe. Our council is working so hard. We recently, yesterday, passed an audio recording policy as well. So there can be protocols during meetings which says, hey, you know, you can't really just start taping at random. People are there and there's a respect for privacy and things that need to be done and protocols that need to be in place. So we are pretty much saying, don't start taping when there's attorney-client privilege. And then to that matter, you know, if you do tape something, person is giving you information that is attorney-client privilege, please, council members, don't be handing that off to third parties. Okay, you need to know what your oath is and what your role is. So it's very important because there's always an agenda for the person who ends up with that information. And we are not here to participate in pushing people's agendas. If you don't like somebody, go to the ballot box and just don't vote for them. But keep your nonsense, pretty much, and I say nonsense because it's repetitive, out of the council room. We have so much business to do. We are there for very long hours, and we are deliberating, and we are transparent. You are there to speak. You're afforded that time. I welcome your comments. But remember, they are comments and we take them in. It does not necessarily mean that it is your opportunity to have open discussion. In fact, it doesn't mean that. So when we do our agenda items and I open up the comments to the public, you must remain germane to the topic that's there. And we will listen, and we will absorb it. And if we believe that we need to address something, we definitely will come back, and it will be addressed. And you have seen that happen over and over again. Your council members, once again, we are working hard. We are thoughtful. We take everything into account, and we do follow the law. We have expert legal advice from 2 fantastic law firms. They were appointed the law firms for the city. They are the qualified people to give us advice, and we do use them. So please, listen to your council members, participate appropriately. We thank you so much for your comments, and when you bring your comments, if they are council business comments, you will notice that we do act. There was a request by the public for censorship. There were many letters that came to the council, and the council thought it through, and a motion was brought. The council deliberated and voted, and the censorship came through. Okay, so we will listen, but we do deliberate, and we do use common sense. We do follow the law, and we do think things through. Going back to keeping you protected, more importantly, okay? Find a shelter. Know where you're going to go if there is a disaster. Check on your neighbors. Perhaps you need to go together. Perhaps you need to create a support team. Those are all things that are so very important. Okay, so there are some steps that you can take. Figure out where your farm animals are going to go. Figure out where your pets are going to go. Okay, fire safety tips. Check that out as well. Once again, reach out if you need help. We are here for you, totally here for you. I do want you to know that the council members also have been working on some grant documents. The Gardner Park grants are going through. Camp is out there. Thank you to our director, Mike Brown, of the rec department. He's doing such a fantastic job. Thank you to our zoning administrator, who is working like crazy to make sure that our grand list is in place, that he's in compliance with state requirements. He's working with the planning board to make sure that they are doing everything appropriate, and then the council will understand what they are doing, and we will work in concert. It's very important that the boards and commissions work together. I want to thank the Cemetery Commission, okay? They are just wonderful. They went out there and they helped somebody from Canada, and they had a fantastic result. So thank you, Commissioner Jeanette, for that. He found a headstone, found the whole history, connected the person back in Canada, and these are good results. You know, we're working together. I want you to understand, Wednesdays on the waterfront, come on out. We're there. We've had food trucks, we've had people walking, restaurants open, great music. That's where we all unite. Keep that happiness going. Keep that city camaraderie going. Okay, there's a great kiosk up now. It's right by the little park right outside of the city hall. Go and click on it. See how great it is. Okay, find out what's going on in the city. You'll see different businesses. You'll see different restaurants. You'll see a welcome from myself and the council member, Rick Ufford Chase. You will see what is here, the trails we have, the boats. I mean, come on out to Newport. Come on out and be with us all. Once again, as your mayor, I ask you to reach out to me. I ask you to communicate with me. I want you to come to my mayor's hours. I share your concerns. I love your input. I love your ideas. And we do pay attention. And as you know, from those of you who have shown up, we do get things done. Because you, Newport, you are fantastic. So thank you for your confidence. And once again, thank you, NEK-TV. And I'll see you at the mayor's hours, and I'll see you at our next From the Desk of the Mayor. Thank you.